Oh, all right. Hi, I'm Ellen at Pray It Up. And you know, one of the things that we need to know when we embark on any kind of healthy lifestyle is, number one, how tall are we? And how much should we weigh? Not pie in the sky, oh, I want to weigh 100 pounds. What do the experts say? And then you can do whatever you want with the experts, but it's good to know. Then once we know how tall we are, how much we should weigh, then we need to know how many calories a day do I need to maintain what I weigh now versus what I want to lose. And I'm going to ask Jim to come on up. Jim, you know, my whole life I tell everyone I'm 5'11". I say, anyone says how tall you are? I say I'm 5'11". Well, I'm also 57 years old, and although I stand very erect, I might have lost a little height over the years. So let's have Jim come right up, and I'm going to mush my hair down. I have my shoes off. Let's see exactly how tall I am. Am I standing up good, everybody? Yeah. Just mush my hair right down, Jim.
Well, I don't know if I want to do
Oh,
that.
I don't. You can mush it. Right to the top of the head. Excuse us if there's any technical difficulties.
Do you want me to hold the bottom?
All right. There we go.
Should I close up?
No, it's all right. What do you think?
I got about 69 inches, which would make you about 5.
5'9".
Yeah.
See, you're getting older, you're shrinking.
5'9". And I did that, not 9.5, just 5'9", period.
Wow, I don't want to mush your hair too much.
All right. Wow. Now that's surprising to me, and that will affect how much I should weigh and what the calories are. Now at your tables, you're all going to have tape measures, and during small group, at small group, we're going to actually have each one of you mush your hair down, take your shoes off, because those of you like moi who thought you were 5'11", maybe you're only 5'9". And then we're going to go to this next chart, the daily calorie requirement chart. Now this, I think, is the most unfair thing in the universe. Men require more calories per day than women. Why? Okay, I got that out of my system. Now, the thing is, most people will lose weight consuming around 1,500 calories a day. Most. It's like that thing, one size fits most. And then you look at it and go, I don't know who most is, but it ain't me. So, we're going to pay attention to this. Okay, let's look at this chart. Daily calorie requirement for women. If you are 165 pounds or more, and I'm not going to have you raise your hand, 18 to 35. Well, that ain't me, but if it's you, 2,400 calories a day. Don't get all cocky because I got something else to say in a minute. If you're 36 to 55, that's not me either. It's 2,150 calories. And if you're age over 55, 1,720. Now, 1,720 is what you need just to survive, period. You're with me, everybody? All right, now let's go to men. Now, let's say you're only weigh 143. You fit the thing to yourself. Men, same thing. You weigh over 198 pounds and you're over 55, you should have 2,600 calories a day. God bless you. Herein comes the problem. Here is what is like a eureka moment for me. God bless you again. If you are inactive, if you go to an office every day, if you're working on a computer, if you come home and you go, I'm tired, and you weigh over 198 pounds, then you can subtract 960 calories. So I'm supposed to have, are you with me here, 1,720 calories a day. I'm over 55, I'm over 165. Not only am I over 165, I'm over 198. So I have to minus 960. That means that if I eat over 760 calories a day, I will gain weight if I'm inactive. Now you ride the bike, you walk, you do things, you add it on. Let's say I ride the bike and I burn 200 calories, I can add that on. So now I'm up to 960. Let's say I walk 10,000 steps and I burn 260 calories, I add it on. So that's where those of you who come in every week and you go, but look at my log, Ellen, I'm not eating that much. but you're also going to an office job, coming home, and you're tired. Look at the moderate activity. A tradesman, golf, gardening. They don't mean gardening for 5 minutes. They mean for hours. Now, if you're a jock and you're like Michael Phelps, then you can add 860 calories if you're doing high energy sports. Like my son, for example, can do anything he wants because he's doing all kinds of things with athletics. So those of you who are saying, I'm not eating that much, why am I not losing weight? You have to really look at your activity level. And if you say, well, I was on the elliptical for 15 minutes, what does that burn? 100 calories, 150? That's all you can add to your calorie intake for the day. And you might say, Ellen, I think this is all bogus. I'm just telling you that this was prepared. You know, I got it from a very reliable medical site. And the fact of the matter is we're living in a society where we are not as active as our ancestors were. If I'm 5'9", which I am, and I need to take in 1,720 calories a day, but I'm not doing a darn thing all day, and I weigh over 200 pounds, I'm looking at 760 as my bottom. And I got to keep adding activity in order to add more food. And I got to a plateau. I lost 100 and, what am I up to? I lost like 135 pounds, boom, boom, boom. And then it went, and then I'd gain a few, lose a few. But I could never get below 200. And I wasn't like, every once in a while there'd be a special occasion. I told the group that the day I hit the 100s, I would back up to that entrance and scream, I'm in the 100s at the top of my lungs, because I haven't been in the 100s since 1982 for 5 minutes. So that is what has been my problem, is that I have an office job. I'm tired. I need to kick up the exercise and watch the carbs and the and the funny thing about carbs is I was eating 3 Chobani yogurts a day because I thought they were the greatest thing since sliced bread. And there are 26 grams of carbs in each one of those. I'm looking at carbs now like I'm getting a quiz on it. I'm looking at sodium, because when you get there and you say, if you're not losing weight, you've got to study it. You've got to say, what am I doing wrong? If you got pizza, wings, cake, cookies, hello, that's the first thing to look at. If you're not doing one thing of exercise, that's the second thing to look at. But then let's say you're doing all the right things, like Spike Lee, I'm doing the right thing. Then what you do is you say, maybe there's too many carbs, maybe there's too much sodium, maybe I need to kick up the exercise. I have included, and I included it maybe in 2008 or 9, a 1,400 calorie plan for losing 10 pounds in 4 weeks. Who here would like to lose 10 pounds at least in 4 weeks? I would. Anybody else? Okay. Now, let's take a look at this. Those of you who like bread, it's got bread on here. Now, those of you who want to do high protein, try the South Beach. But I'll tell you what you don't see on this sample menu plan. You don't see sausage, you don't see donuts, you don't see ice cream, you don't see coonies, you don't see any of the high-fat pizza. But you do see English muffin, light English muffins with sauce and light cheese on it. You do see whole wheat toast. You do see low-fat yogurt, tuna, chicken, garden salad. You see grapes, brown rice, spinach. Now, a lot of you wouldn't know a vegetable if it visited you late at night. You'd be like, what are you doing here? Oh my gosh, get out. These are the things: a pack of instant oatmeal, skim milk, green tea, salmon, veggies. This sort of thing is a week. And you can mix it up a little bit. You say, oh, well, I don't want grape nuts today. I'm going to have oatmeal today. It's to give you an idea. And then not only does it give you idea what you need, there's a shopping list. You take the thing out and you go to Wegmans, Price Shopper. You go to Tops and you say, I'm getting a carton of eggs. Whole wheat bread. I say go for the reduced calorie bread. Why go for the full calorie whole wheat bread? You can have something else. And then 4 chicken breasts. You go and you just put these things in your cart. There's even dark chocolate. You can't eat the whole thing though. You have a square. Here's what we need to learn. If you want to lose weight and keep it off, if you want to do that, You have to be consistent and you have to give up things. You cannot say, well, the fair's coming up and all bets are off, because every year I go to the fair and I eat whatever I want. Hello, look where it got us. You can go to the fair and eat whatever you want, but guess what? I'll tell you something. Every time I put a few pounds on and my pants are too tight or I feel like my gut's hanging out, I'm not happy with myself. Are you happy with yourself? If you say, you know what, I'm going to the fair on Thursday night after Pray It Up, I'm going to have my ubiquitous sausage sandwich, and then I'm going to walk like crazy. But some people go, I'm going to go to the fair 5 times and eat every 5 times like it was my last day on earth, and that's where it's really a problem. I also gave you another shopping list for those of you who might not know what to buy. Dijon mustard. You could even get frozen waffles that are whole grain, low-fat mayonnaise, vegetable cooking spray. You've got to have, you can't go to your pantry and open it up and see the chips, or go to your freezer and see the full-fat ice cream. I thought Bob and Judy brought in that great stuff from Nature Time, and I saw people up here like, oh, like, I want to check this stuff out. You want a snack? That ice cream, I had a spoonful of it. It was good. Anybody else think it was? If you have to have your ice cream, go to Nature Time. 150 calories for the whole pint. For the whole pint. And everybody got a $5 off coupon. And I even, those of you who weren't here last week, I made sure you got your $5 coupon. Bob and I have tilapia and swahi and shrimp at least 4 or 5 times a week. Tuna. There were years, maybe decades, where we wouldn't have fish at all. But we have it several times a week. Now be careful with the fruits, because some people think fruits are free, and they're eating like 20 servings of fruits a day. Fruits can be high calories, like anything, if you have too many. Lean protein. You gotta try different things. We took an egg, we beat it up, we put the swahi in it, we sprayed the pan with the vegetable spray, and we kind of fried up the swahi in the egg batter. We thought it was the greatest thing we ever had. If you have the same thing the same way all the time, then you're gonna get sick of it. Lean ground turkey. I don't even like beef anymore. I prefer my burgers to be turkey. I prefer anything I make to have turkey in it. Also, you gotta have little spices. Like I had egg beaters the other night, and I cut up some black olives, and I cut up some cherry tomatoes, and I cut up some onions, and I threw it all in with the egg beaters. You can make this fun, you can make this interesting, but you gotta have the stuff. You know, we're going over to see the marching band after tonight, and it's gonna be late, and I said, well, I don't wanna, what are we gonna eat, you know, because we came right from work to here. Well, I've got no salt turkey in a baggie and low-fat cheese in a baggie in the fridge, and I'm gonna eat on the stands, because you gotta eat something. But if you don't plan, then you're like, someone says, you wanna go to Subway? And you're like, Subway? And then you're like, well, maybe I'll just have the turkey or the tuna. There's still 1,000 calories and 2,000 milligrams of sodium. You know, you got to really watch those Subway subs, and some people are having 4 or 5 a week. Okay, I'm stopping there.